In another life and time, I could save my mother. I'd pull her from the fire before it reached her heart. Teach her that manipulation of lies isn't love, that love doesn't have to hurt to be real. I'd braid her hair and tell her she's safe, hold her while she cries for the childhood she lost. I'd rewrite the story before it wrote her, before she wrote me with the same ink. Maybe then we could have found each other whole. Hello my friends, welcome back to Epoxy Me That. How are you? I hope doing okay, and I want to thank you for showing up today. Today is Coasting Through the Week Coaster Wednesday, and it's a collaboration between 3 other artists and myself. That's Resin Me Up, Marvelous Artsy, and Laura's Design Studio. So when you finish my video here, please go check out the playlist in my description box and see how everyone else is coasting through the week. I'm going to be using this coaster mold right here for my creation today. And I've made some really cute fall inlays here out of SUNCATCHERS. And now I'll show you in very detail how to make these in a video. I'll throw up the number of my video here for you, and you can go check it out. I show you step by step how I make these, and I also give lots of other ways that you can make them and use them. So here's some that I created. This cute little pumpkin. Now I wish I would have had some of Let's Resin's 30A silicone rubber, because those, in my opinion, that's the best silicone to make inlays with. It's really durable, very strong, but I didn't have any, so I went ahead and used my 15A. We're going to use this inlay today, but I'll walk you through these other ones that I made, and I'm also going to be giving away 4 of these inlays today. So you'll get a pumpkin, you'll get an acorn. Look how cute that is. You're going to get a turkey. Look at his little feet. Isn't that cute? We're only using one of these inlays today though in my creation, and that's the pumpkin. And then you're going to get a cute little scarecrow. Isn't that so cute? So you could do you a 4-piece coaster set using a different fall inlay in each coaster. So if you'd like to be in that giveaway, go ahead and drop me a comment below and say you'd like to be entered. And there will be a lucky winner that will get a set of these. Okay, so we're going to start our video out putting some resin in our coaster mold and dropping our inlay in and letting it float. So if you'd like to see how I get on with that, kick back, relax, and let's get to it. I have my epoxy resin mixed up already. I'm using the Bond Crafter epoxy resin. We're going to spritz our mold with some alcohol, and I'm just going to make sure I get the edges really good. Now I'm just going to pump it upside down, get any excess out. We don't want any bubbles around the edges. Now we're going to go ahead and pour this resin. Now all I want is just a little bit, just to coat the foundation of the coaster. We don't want any more than that. Put a little bit more. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm going to run my heat gun through there and pop any surface bubbles. I see a piece of glitter in there. Just going to reach in and grab it right quick. Okay. Now, the tricky part here is our little inlay here. It has lots of little crevices and areas that the bubbles can get in there and hide. So I'm going to spritz a lot of alcohol on my inlay. I mean a lot. Okay. Now I'm going to tip it over and just drop it right in that resin. We don't want to push down on the inlay because I don't want to push it into the mold. So the bubbles that I do see, I'm just going to reach under there with this little stick, and I'm just going to slowly walk them out. They come out really easy. Okay? And I'm just going to put you on a time lapse while I go through here and get each of them out that I see. It's not many, but I have quite a few. Okay, I straightened it up, my inlay up, and I forgot to tell you, it helps out tremendously if you'll take your inlay and brush resin on the front of it that's going to be facing down. That will help out tremendously with the bubbles. And I forgot to do that. So I may have a few in there, but that's okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and I want to push it down a little bit. Try to get it centered. All right, I think that's good. All right, we're going to go ahead and let that cure up. And I'm going to spritz it with some more alcohol in about 15 to 20 minutes to make sure I get all the bubbles. Now we have some resin left over. And I made a new mold right here, and it's in the shape of a little pumpkin. Isn't that cute? So let's go ahead and pour it and see how it turns out. It has the Serenity Prayer in it. Let's try this teal blue orchid that Laura sent us from Laura's Art Corner. And let's see what it looks like, because if we do glitter, then it'll really make it hard to read the Serenity Prayer. So I think this mica powder would be pretty, like a darker color, so we can outline that Serenity Prayer with a black or a white and really bring it out and make it pop. So let's try out this mica powder. It's a lovely, lovely color blue, and I'm really excited to use it. So I'm going to grab about that much. We don't need a lot. We don't have a whole lot of resin here. So let's get it stirred up. Oh, it's beautiful. So beautiful. Lovely color blue. And I have a discount code in my description box for you if you'd like to save some money over at Laura's Art Corner. Go check out her shop. She's been adding some really cute molds in her shop. She's got beautiful glitters, Lorez pigment paste, glow powder, tons of glitters, you name it, she's got it. Oh, let me show you this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that blue. Just gorgeous. I'm thinking about adding just a tiny bit of glitter. So let's put just this little bit of this non-sinking glitter in there. Not even enough to shake a stick at. As my grandmother would say. Okay, that's so pretty. Now I'm going to spritz a little bit of alcohol in my mold here. My little cute pumpkin mold. And then we're going to go ahead and drop in that mica. And this is a really thin mold, so it's not going to hold a lot. I need to think of some ways I can use it. But this will be my very first time pouring it. So we'll have to see how it cures up and how thick it ends up being. Okay, that looks good. We have some left. I'll find us a mold to throw that in. All right, our coaster has cured, so we're going to go ahead and remove it. But we don't want to lift the epoxy resin around it, so I'm going to stick this underneath it to get it out of there. All right, there it is, all intact. And here's our coaster. So now, to make it go a little bit quicker, we're going to use my Bond Crafter UV resin, and we're going to fill in our pumpkin. Then we're going to back coat it with my Bond Crafter epoxy resin. The colors I chose, let's go ahead and do the leaf on the pumpkin. I'm going to use this color right here. I got this from Temu a long time ago, and it's a really pretty green. So we're just going to dump some down in this cup, because we just have a little section to do for the green. And then I'm going to put some UV resin in here. We're going to stir it up. Now we're going to take this stick here, and we're going to drop it in our stem. Now for the stem part of our pumpkin, we're going to use my fine silver champagne holographic glitter that I get from Hobby Lobby. Now we're going to use my iridescent iris that I get from Michael's. It's Recollections pigment powder for this side of the pumpkin. So I'm going to drop some UV resin down in my cup. Drop in some of the mica powder. Get it stirred up, and then we're going to drop it in. Okay, so that's how we're looking. I want this to be a very glamorous looking pumpkin. Now for this section of the pumpkin, I'm going to use this Magical Gold mica powder by Limino. Let's put some down in our cup. Get some UV resin in there. Stir it up, and then I'm going to drop it in. Now I'm going to use my Pearl X Pink Gold mica powder for this side of the pumpkin. So let's get a little bit in our cup. That's probably too much. get our UV resin in there. Stir it up, and then I'm going to drop it in. Now I'm going to take my Pearl X Carbon Black and I'm going to mix it with this Timeless Elegance mica powder in Gothic Lavender from INTOresin. We're going to mix these two colors to give that center there a beautiful, beautiful color. Now I'm going to put in some UV resin, stir it up, and then we will get to dropping it in our pumpkin. Now I'm going to run my lighter over it right quick, give it a nice little sweep to pop any bubbles. Now we're going to cure it up with my Let's Resin UV lamp. Okay, now we're going to flip it over and cure it on this side as well. Okay, now it's finished on that side. I'm going to flip it over. And let's check it. Do the little tappy tappy trick. Okay, everything seems fully cured. Now I've got my 2-part epoxy Bond Crafter ready. And this is my Baltic Day resin pigment paste in Lava Orange. Now this is a transparent color, which that's what I want. I want our color to be transparent in the background. So I'm going to mix this with INTOresin's Timeless Elegance mica powder in Golden Pumpkin. This is a beautiful, stunning mica powder. It has so much shimmer and shine to it. It's just beautiful, my friends. I don't know if you can really see all the sparkle in that jar. And they have a whole line of these mica powders on INTOresin. I have each one of them, and I have reviewed them in one of my videos. I will throw it up here for you so you can watch it if you'd like. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I just like to take off that whole lid right there and scoop out what I want. And I'm going to start small here. I'm going to stir up that top of that jar a little bit. And we're just going to use what's on this spoon to start with. And then I'm going to get out a little bit of this. I'm going to use about, let's get a little bit more, about that much. And let's get it stirred up and see where we're at with color. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this spoon out because it still has pigment paste on it. I'm going to change my sticks right quick because I really want to see where my color's at. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with that color. We're going to let that resin rest for about 3 minutes, give the bubbles a chance to get to the top, and then we're going to pour. Alright, now I'm going to spritz some alcohol in my mold, and we're going to go ahead and pour. All right, I judged that pretty well. I didn't have much left, did I? I love that color. It's perfect. Now we're going to use my heat gun, and we're just going to pop some of those surface bubbles. Now we're going to spritz some alcohol, and then I will meet you back when it's time to demold. See you later. Are y'all ready to demold our coaster and see how it turned out? I covered it because I didn't want any dust to get on the back of it. Because I might use it for something. I think it's going to be cute. I hope anyway. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. I love that. I got a few little bubbles there. Looks like bubbles. Is that bubbles? Oh, I see. I see what happened. So, this is a good teaching moment right here. Absolutely. So, pay close attention. When we took up the inlay, there were a few bubbles that were left behind that I did not take care of. I should have dropped some UV resin in them and cured it up, because now the colorant that we went in behind, it filled those bubbles in with the color. See there? So now we have those there. See how they filled with the color? The pocket was there from the inlay because it was a bubble. Then when we dropped the color in, it filled that pocket. So now it looks like little dots. So that's a good teaching moment for some of you that didn't know. But all in all, it's beautiful. I'm very proud of it. I think it looks very, very beautiful. Okay, here is my little cross. Let's get it out. We're going to throw some paint on it. Isn't that cute? I'm thinking white paint would look best. So we'll get some white paint in there. And I made a little turtle. This is my little crystal turtle. I made this turtle myself. And look at his mouth. His mouth is opened. See if y'all can see it. See his little mouth? It's opened. Isn't that cute? It's the cutest little turtle I've ever seen. So dainty. And just cute. This is the turtle I'm making my coaster with. And then I just threw in some of these. I don't care about this stuff, but some people do. Some people like me to create things with these little things inside. So I always have some of them on hand. And sometimes I'll create things with them. I did the crab by Intoresin with this one. The crab was holding this in its his little paws. His pinchers. Not paws, pinchers. And then there's this one. Very sparkly. But of course I made that mold. I put little rhinestones on it to give it that sparkle. Okay. Oh, and I did want to mention, I did not forget about, some of you had asked me how I make my mermaid trash. And I did not forget about that. Matter of fact, let me show you. I have everything ready here. So I am going to get this together and show you how I make my mermaid trash. I just haven't had a whole lot of time here lately. I'm really sore today because I've got 2 nieces coming from Mississippi to visit for the weekend. And I have been shampooing my carpets, cleaning. You know how you do when you have company come. You just want your house to be, you know, clean. Nice and clean. Not that my house isn't clean. I'm not saying that. But, you know, you just want to get all those extra corners and crevices and all the extra dust. So I've been really busy getting ready for them to come visit with my mother. So, yeah, it's been a little challenging behind the scenes here lately. I've been very, very busy. All right, I'm going to throw some paint in here so we can see what this looks like. Now, I'm not going to let it dry because I don't really have time, so I'll show it to you dried in another video, but it's going to look about the same. I just buy these cheap little paint brushes. I buy a bunch of packs at a time because I use them, you know, just for things like this. They're throwaways. You use one time and throw it away. So I grab me about 5 packs every time I buy them because I use them quite a bit in my craft room for things like this. So we put that paint on there, and now we're just going to move it around. Now I'm just going to take a paper towel and clean off the tip of my thing there. I can't stand for them to get all that paint on them, dried paint. And then we're just going to take this, and I'm just going to go down it with my gloved hand and wipe it off. And there it is. Of course, I'll clean it up a little bit more, but that's just to show you. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen. And that, my friend, is my favorite Bible verse in the whole Bible. Did you know that? Have I ever said that before? All right, I'm really trying to think on what I can do with this. Now, I know I can add it to many, many pieces. I don't know if you could wear it or not. I'm sure you could, because it's thick enough. It's not right now. See, it's still a little bit bendy, but that's about as good as I can bend it. So I'm sure you could wear it around your neck or keychain if you wanted to. I'm not going to say you could do a keychain. Not right now. I need to use it for several things and see what you could use it for. Because I'm scared that since it's so thin, I don't know. I just don't know. I think it would be all right. I really do. I mean, you couldn't just take it and snap it in half because you would break it. But who would be doing that? You know what I mean? Who would take their keychain and just snap it in half? Unless maybe a child done it and didn't mean to. But yeah, it could be used for a lot of things, and I really do love it. It's beautiful. I did want to mention a few more things before I go. We do have a giveaway coming up with this box right here. If you'll remember, in that video where I created this box, I said if anyone would like to win one of these created the way that you want it, to drop it in the comment section below. So I'm getting that list together, and we'll draw and see who wins one of these boxes here, and you can create it however you want. So that's coming up. I also heard from a subscriber that they seen Reptiles and Resin create in this mold right here from INTOresin. And they didn't remember seeing the discrepancy inside of her piece, which doesn't mean it wasn't there. So I would be interested to get in touch with her, Sheila, and see if she has that inside of hers as well. I don't think she'd mind me asking her that. Also, don't forget to get in this giveaway right here if you want a chance to win these 4 inlays that I just made. Just remember, they're not made with the 30A silicone, so they're not as tough and as strong. So be careful with the turkey legs. Don't pull one of them off because they're very, very tedious around that area where the turkey's legs are. Fun fact, I used to call my sister turkey legs because she had little bitty legs and then she got bigger up top. And I used to tease her about it. But anywho, also make sure you stick around towards the end of the video because I did get in some happy mail and I think you're going to enjoy watching that. And in my description box, you will see a little play button. Next to it says Coasting Through the Week. If you'll click on that, you'll find all the videos this week. And you will get to check out how everyone is coasting through the week in a coaster mold. And it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye. And I will see you in the next video. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends. I placed an order with Laura's Art Corner, and I just got my my shipment in. So let's open it up and see what I got. Okay, that's my receipt, so we don't need to look at that. And I'm going to go ahead and pull all these little peanuts out. But I do love how Laura put that fragile handle with care sticker on there. I think she did that, or maybe her post office did it. I don't know, but I like the fact that it's there. Because my packages here lately have been thrown around like footballs. Okay, now I got all the little peanuts out. So I see this, Laura has been placing some new molds in her shop. And she's got a video where she done this star mold right here that is super cute. And she did like a little beach scene in it. It was really pretty. If you haven't seen it, go check out how she decorated it. It's absolutely cute. So I can't wait to try this little mold out. Thank you, Laura. Oh, and she sent me a silicone cup. It's silicone, and it's really big. It's 16 ounces and 500 mils. And it's got cups on this side, ounces here, and meals here. Cute little thank you sticker. Thank you, Laura. I will actually put this to good use. Now here's another little set of molds that is in Laura's shop. And she sent this to me to create in. And I think I might do this in AquaCast, or some of my Resincrete, or maybe some of my mixed mold. I don't know, but I thought this would be really cute to do like that. I haven't done that in a while, so I thought we'd give that a little bit of a play. And she was telling me how this mold right here, it kind of sucks in. So if you'll take like a peel bottle or something and stick in the bottom of it, like she's got that little paper towel in there, if you'll stick a little bottle or something in there, it will go ahead and fix that mold right up, and you won't have no issue with it. This is a cute little set right here. Thank you, Laura. I'm so excited to create in this. Let's open it up real quick. Okay, I didn't want to rattle that paper in your ear. So this is the one I do believe she said, yeah, it is. But it's the cutest little set. But you just stick a little peel bottle or something. She did a peel bottle. But I have these little cups here. Let's see if Oh, wow. That's perfect. So I'll use these little cups right here to put in there. Yeah, that's perfect. So that's what I'll use for mine. So that's what I was telling you. You just need something you can stick down in there so it won't distort your little piece here, your mold. And then there's this little piece right here that goes with it. And then you have the little tray here. It's really cute. So it's a cute 3-piece set. So I'm really excited to cast in that. So be on the lookout. That will be an upcoming video. Thank you so much, Laura, for sending me these molds to try out. I think they're going to be a lot of fun. Okay, wow. We got a bunch of stuff in here, my friends. So I'm going to pull these out. We'll go through them in a minute. Here's the mold that I ordered. This right here is going to be so much fun. When I seen her creating in this on her channel, I instantly went to her shop and started shopping. And right here, she lets you know it's a matte mold. Of course, you can wipe some UV resin. But it's really nice. It's nice quality. Really, really cute. So I've got some ideas for this. I can't wait to cast in it. I think it's going to be beautiful. So if you have any ideas, drop them in the comment section below. I would love to hear your ideas and what you would do with this mold. How would you create in it? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's do this small one first. Wow, Laura, you fixed me all up. Some of this stuff I purchased, but she sent me some stuff to try. This is Orange Glow. Make sure I've got it all settled. So I'm really excited to give this a try. It's glow powder. This is the Rose Pink Glow. I'll try to get it settled down so we can open it. So that's interesting. I can't wait to try that Rose Pink Glow out. And check this Golden Rose Hollow Glitter out. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? So beautiful. And then this is Sparkle Diamonds. Wow. Oh, look at that. Get a few out and show you in my hand here. Those are gorgeous. You can do so many things with these. And I love how they're not flat on the bottom. You know, I love the flat ones too, but of course these also have their place in your craft room. Thank you, Laura. I'm really excited to give these a try. Now I'm going to leave this down here because of us opening up stuff. Whoops, I dropped one of my little diamonds. I'm going to pick that up. Don't want to lose it. Get back in there. Okay, now let's go through this right here. And I also have a discount code that you can use when you go shop in Laura's shop. Okay, so this is the Lorez Expressions Cool Mint Pigment Paste. That color is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And Laura's Art Corner carries the Lorez pigment paste. And if you haven't heard, they are some of the best. Of the best. So I'm really excited to try that color out. It's beautiful. And then this is Magenta Gerber Daisy. Okay, I think this is a mica. Yeah. Wow, that's stunning. That's going to be so beautiful. Thank you, Laura. And this is Blue Thistle. You know, I don't have a lot of blues. That's gorgeous. I love that blue. Wow. Teal Blue Orchid. I don't know how she knew I needed some blues. Wow. Oh my word. That is gorgeous. I don't know if the camera is really bringing that through. Let's see if I can do a little swatch on my hand here for you. Look how pretty that blue is. Just gorgeous. Beautiful. And it's like creamy on my hand. So you know that's going to be a good mica powder. And then we got Forget Me Not Bloom. Laura always names her mica powders a flower. A type of flower, if you didn't know that. And I think that is so cool. It's awesome. It's just very unique. Look at that sparkle in that one. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's swatch it right quick. Wow, look. That is beautiful. Stunning. Okay, next we have Pink Rose Shimmer. Oh, this looks beautiful in the container. Wow. This looks kind of like this Forget Me Not Bloom right here. Let's swatch it right quick. Oh, look at that. That is so sparkly. I cannot wait to use these colors, Laura. They are beautiful. So beautiful. We're going to have to do something special for Laura, aren't we? What do y'all think about making her, since she has dragonflies on all of her containers, I really think she likes dragonflies. So what do y'all think if we make her a beautiful phone/tablet stand that's got a dragonfly on it, and then something, you know, at the, you know how I do my phone stands. Like, here's the skate one I haven't finished yet, but I did put my little spinners on the wheels. You know how I make them. We could put a dragonfly here and then put something right here to keep the phone from sliding out, or the tablet. So y'all help me think of something we could put down here, because I got the dragonfly taken care of, but we need something here. What could we put there? And let me know if y'all think that's something neat that we can make Laura and send her. Okay, this is a red begonia. I love begonias, but I can never get them to grow where I live. I guess the Texas heat, I don't know, or maybe I'm not taking care of them properly, but every begonia that I buy, it dies, and it makes me so sad. Okay, let's check out this red begonia. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's swatch it. That's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And it's so soft and creamy, like baby powder. Okay, now we have this right here. Oh, Laura. Whoa. We've got Super Sparkle Lime. Oh my word. I love glitter. Look at that. Oh, we are going to have a blast playing with this stuff. I absolutely love glitter. I think I was born with it all over me or something, because I absolutely love it. Super Sparkle Green. Ooh, that's beautiful. So beautiful. Then we got Super Sparkle Red. Stunning. I have no words. Absolutely no words. These are gorgeous, Laura. I can't wait to see what those look like in resin. And then this one's Super Sparkle Pink. And the way they look in the jar, I can guarantee you these glitters are going to stay suspended right where you put them in the resin. We're going to test that out, okay? That's beautiful. Super Sparkle Pink, very beautiful. Super Sparkle Silver. You know I love me some silver. Silver is so versatile. Just beautiful. Yes, we're going to have to test these out to see how they do in our resin. I guarantee you they're going to stay right where you put them suspended. Baby love, stop it. Wow. That is absolutely stunning. Just stunning. I got a little bit of it down there. That's why I wanted to keep that paper there. Okay, that was Baby Love. This is Pure Love. Look at the difference. Beautiful, Laura. Just beautiful. You have some of the most gorgeous colors in your shop. And Laura has some of the best prices, I'm telling you, because her products are top-notch. They're top-notch. And this is Lucky in Love. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is kind of like... Oh, how do I describe this glitter? It's beautiful. Just gorgeous. Wow. I'm going to have to do something Christmas with this in it. I think that would look really good in something Christmassy. Oh, mentioning Christmassy, look at this red Jubilee Hollow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at that sparkle. Gorgeous. And this is Shifting Seas. I love her names of her glitters. Just beautiful, my friends. So beautiful. And this is Fantasy Sandcastle. Ooh, that looks gorgeous in the container. Y'all ready for this? Whoa. That reminds me of some deep sea treasure or something. Beautiful. And then last but not least, Fantasy Midnight Sky. Oh, that's pretty. It looks just like a midnight sky with a little bit of fantasy in it. That's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Laura. I really appreciate this. You are so kind, Laura. I mean, there's people that it's once in a million that you meet people like you in this world. You are so, so very, very generous. And you do not know how much I truly appreciate the things that you sent with my order for me to try out. I absolutely love it. And I cannot thank you enough. And if you're watching, which I know you probably are, I'm going to make you something really special that you can, I hope you can use. But me and my channel is going to work on that together. They're going to help me out, and we're going to make you something really pretty. And just a thank you for your kindness that you spread out into the world. Because you do. You spread it everywhere. And you are one of a kind, my friend. Thank you so very much. I'm going to leave these out because I'm definitely fixing to start crafting in these. So stay tuned to see what I do with these. And don't forget, drop in the comment section below, what would you do with these and how would you create in them? See you later. Also, if you've seen a glitter here that you would like to have, don't forget to run over to Laura's Art Corner, use my discount code, save you some money, and grab that glitter, mica powder, pigment paste, molds, whatever it is that you want, because she's got some beautiful stuff over there. Thank you so much. See you later.